Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go! Do you have absolute certainty on how you go from hello to yes on what you're looking for?
Sean is a master. He teaches. It's not just about sharing the formula with you. It's about making sure that we learn.
I went from $100,000 in debt from law school to having no money and starting my own law firm on my credit card to selling it 4 years later.
Sean and I, we co-created massive victories in 2 unwinnable jury trials, which are recognized nationally now as top 100 jury verdicts.
To be even on the same track with you, who I respect and admire and love with all my heart.
Never again submit. You're not better and you're not less than any human on earth.
When you shared with us about the Unblinded process and the mastery sales training, I just went, wow.
Sean will gain proximity to the most influential and powerful people. He will find out how he can grow their business, how he can help them personally. But the third thing that he does is the most important. Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You have very, very high-performing colleagues.
22 years ago, you transformed my life as you did all these people's lives over the course of time. And I couldn't be more grateful. Let's hear from Tony Robbins.
I don't see him as a lawyer, and I don't see him as a blind person. Someone who has subjugated his ego, who has taught me what serving really looks like.
You have this incredible ability to just have unconditional love for everyone, and that is just an incredible gift.
The moment you have been waiting for.
Of the American Blind Association. He's the first new face and voice of that association since Helen Keller.
Formula for formulas, which is exactly what I've learned from Sean. It's a language-based predictable model. We will have over 300 new sales meetings this month.
This superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people. If you believe that, say yes. If you believe that, say yes. Do you think that worked? It works, Gina. I think you work. You are truly a magical human. And who are these other magical humans who are so courageous and vulnerable to be here on Fun Friday on The Real Raw? Who we got?
We have Arkady Freckman. He's the owner and founder of Freckman and Associates and opened his law office in law practice in 2000. He still remembers his first settlement, a $12,000 settlement for a Queen's mother who sued a large life insurance company alleging fraud. Those funds helped the firm hire just one paralegal, starting the growth of F&A injury lawyers. And since that time, Arkady has handled thousands of personal injury cases. Sean, welcome, Arkady.
Oh, hi, everyone. Thank you. Thank you.
Arkady, how are you? It's pronounced Arkady?
Yes, Arkady.
Awesome, Arkady. Congratulations. I love that story. And what was the fraud that the carrier committed? Was it like in policy sign up? Was it improper claim handling? Like, what was the story?
I believe that one was a life insurance policy that they said would be an investment vehicle when it really wasn't. So it was,
Got it. Awesome. Well, happy to have you here. And what's your fun fact?
Let's see. A fun fact is I was actually born in Russia. So I came over here when I was 6 years old. So sometimes I speak both languages at home. So yeah, so I just, I don't know if that's fun enough, but
super fun fact. That's awesome.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Love having you here. Super appreciative. And we're going to have some fun today. So thanks for being
here. Awesome.
Can we ask him to say Fun Friday in Russian? Can you say Fun Friday in Russian, Arkady?
Веселая пятница.
That's beautiful.
Yes. Outstanding. Appreciate that. Gina, who we got?
We got Dr. Hobie Wedler. He has been completely blind since birth. He is a scientist, entrepreneur, and a sensory expert, Sean. In 2011, Hobie founded a nonprofit to lead annual chemistry camps for the blind and visually impaired students. And in the same year, he developed Tasting in the Dark, a truly blindfolded wine experience.
I've heard of this.
Yes.
Yes.
This is him. He's here. And so it's in collaboration with Francis Ford Coppola Winery. Yes. And not only Sean,
my favorite wine.
Yes. Not only that, President Barack Obama recognized Hobie by naming him a champion of change for enhancing employment and education opportunities for people with disabilities. And Forbes Media named him a leader in food and drink in their 30 Under 30 annual publication. Sean, can you believe this? That Hobie's extraordinary, like everyone else here. Welcome, Hobie.
Hobie, welcome to the party on Fun Friday.
You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. It's just great to be here, Sean. It's great to finally put a voice to the name and say hello to you and just to be here with y'all in this great space.
Well, Hobie, thank you for being here. I've heard remarkable and extraordinary things about you, my friend.
And I think you and I share, well, I've heard the same about you, and I think you and I share a good friend in common in Kirk Adams.
We certainly do, my friend. And Kirk is going to be attending Tony Robbins Business Mastery this weekend.
Amazing.
We have a lot of fun plans, my friend, but because the game can't start until Business Mastery does. But I think we're going to do something pretty special to the AFB for all the fine folks out there. And I have the privilege of speaking on Sunday night at Business Mastery. And we got some plans, Hobie, but they're to be unveiled on Saturday. And how about your fun fact, Hobie?
Oh man, so I did not get to meet Obama, but when I was standing in the East Room going on a tour of the White House, not expecting to be in his presence, I was, one of the Secret Service guys came over and said, "Hey, here comes Obama. He's coming out to his helicopter." He then turned and through the window gave me a double thumbs up. That was pretty cool.
That is absolutely.
Didn't get to say hi, but got the thumbs up.
Got the thumbs up. Appreciate you being here. We're gonna have some fun today. You ready?
I'm born ready.
I believe that.
That's awesome.
We got some judges for Arcadian for Hobie. Who we got?
We do indeed. We have Debbie Marcantonio. She's a real estate agent with Christie's International Real Estate of Northern New Jersey. She's had many years of commercial real estate experience working for one of the largest small developers in the world. She now proudly helps home buyers, sellers, and investors in Bergen County and is a super proud of being an award-winning bridal designer as well, award-winning real estate negotiator too. So she's extraordinary. Welcome, Debbie.
Thank you.
Welcome. Bergen County is in the building. From Bergen County to Bergen County, where you at?
Well, I guess that'll be my fun fact because I'm at the same town you're in, Rivervale, New Jersey.
Are you kidding?
No, not kidding. I'm your neighbor.
Are you? How far away do you live? I'm on Brook. Do you know that?
On Westwood Avenue, right by Roe Burge.
Oh my God! Yes, that's absolutely incredible. So Debbie, appreciate you being here so much, and it's a small world, my friend. Debbie's probably 2 miles from where I am, or I'm 2 miles from where Debbie is. So welcome. You could have been like in studio.
I know. Thank you for having me.
So we got Debbie, Gina. We got 2 more judges. Who we got?
Next up, we have Chad Warren, Sean. He's the founder and CEO at Zen Moose Capital and has 40 years of experience in business development, consulting, project financing, real estate, and real estate development. He also has the unique distinction as being the world's youngest, when he was the youngest, teacher of transcendental meditation at the age of 14 years old. And he spent much of his teen years, many of his teen years in Europe studying with Maharishi Mahesh Yogi.
Wow. Bella, is this one of your friends? Is Chad one of your friends?
He's not, but he could be.
Yes. Okay. So back to you.
I am now.
I have no doubt he will be, Bella. Exactly. And yes, the Maharishi is the founder of the Transcendental Meditation movement. So wait, it's not over. He also has his bachelor's in quantum physics, Bella, and mathematics, and a master's in spiritual psychology, and is a Knight of Honor of the Order of St. John, the Hospitaliers of Jerusalem Russian Priory. Welcome, Chad, and all of your amazingness.
Dude, Chad, you are one amazingly accomplished wild dude, no doubt about it. So welcome to the party. I love the eclectic Renaissance man background, the wisdom you're bringing. And in language of Bella, you're like a captain of woo. That's like what I'm hearing.
Pretty much.
We love woo-woo.
There's like different levels of like woo-woo pull in the group. And Bella, Gina, like have massive woo pull. So you're in the right space, Chad. So how are you? What's your fun fact?
Actually, my daughter would refer to herself as a child of woo. But
and where do you live, Chad?
I live in Redondo Beach, California. I'm the the token native Southern Californian here.
Yeah, I used to live in Encinitas, so you know.
There you go.
I get we're in the woo capital.
Woo capital. So fun fact, I also was fortunate to spend time with Buckminster Fuller in Boulder, Colorado when I was in college. Yeah.
The very person, Chad, that connected Bella and I, that originally brought Bella to the Real Raw, his name is David Gonzalez. His mission is to fulfill the mission and dream of Buckminster Fuller. So it is wild that is happening today. So
we because I'm heavily involved with Money and You and Business School for entrepreneurs, and it's all based on Bucky's stuff, and So yeah, we can go on that for a long time.
Our mission and outcome here at Unblinded, for alignment purposes, is
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, thank you. It's to cause leaders to lead leaders to merge ecosystems for 1 + 1 = 1 trillion, or at least more than 10, and certainly more than 3 relationships to make the world an even greater place, fulfilling ecosystem sustainability and acceleration in all ways in money, time, and energy. So thank you for being here.
I love it. Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome. We got Chad. He's a woo-woo captain and a genius and a master, clearly. And we got one more judge, Gina.
We do. Natalie Zamati is a partner at the law offices Rosemary Arnold for the past 21 years, and she's a certified civil trial attorney. She handles wrongful death, catastrophic injuries, automobile negligence, and more, much, much more. And in 2016, she obtained the #1 personal injury verdict in the assault and battery category on the state of New Jersey. And in 2020 was named one of a handful of top personal injury lawyers. Sean, welcome, Natalie. I have a feeling she might know one of yours.
Thank you.
Natalie, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Great.
It's great to finally meet you in person.
Well, it's great to meet you as well. I've heard great things, Natalie. And how about your fun fact for today, coming from what part of Northern Jersey are you living in?
I'm living in Franklin Lakes.
Nice. And what is your fun fact, please, Natalie?
So my ancestry is traced back to the House of Aragon in Spain. So Catherine the Great, who was the first wife of Henry VIII, obviously, and was the Queen of England. Even though I am really essentially Italian, I do have some ancestry back in Spain.
We have like a queen or a princess or some degree of royalty in the building, ladies and gentlemen. We have like the acknowledgement and the royal ordering of Chad. And now we have Natalie. This is amazing. So Natalie, it's an honor and a privilege. Do you happen to know any of the illustrious accomplishments of the one and only Hala Jaludi?
Yes, I unfortunately I didn't get to work with Hala. She had left before I arrived here. But yes, I have had the pleasure of meeting her.
Well, it's an honor to have you here, Natalie, and we greatly appreciate it. And your mission in the world, like what are you standing for? What are you looking to create?
I stand for someone that tries to succeed in all aspects of life, not just professional, but personal. I do have 3 children. So I try to be, super mom in addition to being a civil trial attorney. And I think that anyone can learn from trying to, don't spread yourselves too thin, but balance your life, personal and professional, and you'll be happy.
Love it. And how old are your children?
16, 14, and 11.
Oh, what blessings. And what's the mix?
2 girls and a boy.
Extraordinary.
Yeah, yes. The 2 older ones are my daughters. My oldest is a fencer. So we travel a lot, USA fencing across the country. And yeah, my middle one is a proficient swimmer. So
awesome.
We're watching her take off.
Yeah. Present to the dynamics of elite youth sports and its travel schedule.
Yes.
On that, I have 3 myself. We flipped the script. I have oldest boy, then 2 girls, and played. They're 21, 19, 17. My daughter graduating high school shortly, and we have been the circuit of elite sports throughout the land, and it was a blessing, and I miss it. So congratulations on where your life is, and enjoy all of it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Let's go, Gina. We got the one, the only, not only like a woo-woo person, she's actually the sales sorceress, creating epic insanity, laying claim to and advancing upon the world's #1 female speaker. And who knows, Let's go.
We have the one and only Bella Verita. She started selling crafts. Yes, drum roll indeed. At 8 years old on her front lawn. She took those skills into the network marketing business, building a 7-figure business, leading thousands in building 6-figure businesses in network marketing. And that when that company shut down, she went into business brokerage, building the #1 business brokerage in the state of Nevada. Now she is known for her sales sorcery as the CEO of Aligned Sales, a female sales recruiting agency where she doubles sales revenue, increases sales conversions, and places sales unicorns to help companies scale to grow their money, time, and magic. Sean, welcome to Bella.
Hello, Rita.
Thank you, thank you.
How you doing, Bella?
I am doing fantastic.
Awesome. And what is your fun fact?
I don't know what my fun fact is. I'm moving to Florida since I just came from my storage unit, and there's all kinds of insanity going on. And I had to, Sean, do you know what the most challenging part of my day is? And I've been so stressed out for the last couple of hours with this current. Sure.
Is it sorting through your 100 pair of shoes?
It is. I had to limit to 10 pairs of shoes. It was so stressful.
That was not a setup. That is
let it go. See how let go of some shoes, Bella.
So,
I have let go of shoes for months being nomadic. I have been down to 4 pairs of shoes for the past 8 months. And I am finally gonna have a house. I am taking trunks and suitcases, and I think narrowing it down to 10, maybe 12 pairs of shoes was quite a feat. And I'm going to be in Florida, so there's all kinds of cute shoes I get to wear. So
outstanding. Yeah. And Bella, if you wouldn't mind sharing just quick 20 seconds, 30 seconds, where are some of the places that you've been over this course of your last number of months of your nomadic journey?
Yeah, so I started in Austin, Texas, which is where I'm at now. My belongings are in storage. I grew up here. I went from here. I spent a month in Vegas, where I lived for 17 years. I was a #1 business broker there. Spent a month there, about a month in Arizona, between some time in Scottsdale, I spent a couple weeks in Sedona. I came to New Jersey for a month, spent a couple weeks in Florida. I've spent a few weeks in Utah. I don't think I made it to California, but I don't actually remember. I spent about a month in Denver.
You're skipping over the Caribbean and multiple private islands.
Oh, yes, I did. I did spend some time in the Caribbean and some, private islands. Some small dude named Richard Branson might have spent some time on his island.
Life is good when you are flipping through your last 3 months and you omit staying on 2 different private islands in the British Virgin Islands. Gina, life's got to be good. Those out. Would you agree?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Did those just flip your mind, Bella? Being on Richard Branson's island? I don't know. I would not forget that one.
Tony Robbins' studio, events. Bella, life is good, my friend.
Life does not suck. Life does not suck.
Well, happy Fun Friday to all. Gina, love you. You're extraordinary. Don't get chased by rock stars this evening, please, as you roll through the shore region of New Jersey. But we'll see you soon, my friend.
I will try not to. Okay, everybody, take care. Nice seeing you all. Thanks, Sean.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gina.
Bella. Yeah, extraordinary, guys. We're ready to rock it. Bella, who's going first?
I don't know because I can't see everyone. I don't know what it is with this show. My internet works all day, and then the moment I get on the show, it shuts down. So I'm on my phone, so I can only see who is speaking.
Right. I'm going with since there's only 2 blind guys in the show, I'm going to go with the other blind guy to go first. So, Hobie, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right, we're going to do this thing. Who would you like Bella to be? She can be anybody you want. The superpower of yes. Integrity is at stake. Yeah, who would you like her to be?
Let me just make sure I understand. So I have 3 minutes to go from hello to yes.
You have a total of 6. It'll be broken up into 2 3-minute segments. The first segment's about connecting. And of course, Hobie wouldn't know this, not Boiler Room meets Wolf of Wall Street, because pitching, hooking, closing, funneling equal only effective techniques if we're overpowering, oppressing, and taking from people. When we have depth of connection, integrous influence, value exchange, where we're giving more than we're receiving, that's when it works. So round one is about like opening, listening, connecting on a heart-to-heart level as opposed to head. Second round is more about who you are and getting to the ultimate yes.
And are we going to do round one for each of us and then round two, or is it going to be me round one, then round two all at once?
It's going to be you round one, then Arcady round one, and then each of you.
Perfect. Awesome. Yep. So Bella, I think it would be great today. I'm trying something new today. I am launching a new line of products in the next 1.5 months, mostly on e-commerce, but I'm also trying to get it into some pretty nice large retail. And I would love for you to be a national buyer at Fresh Market Group. And Fresh Market Group is a group on the East Coast that is really into minority-owned products. And that'd be great.
That's just fantastic. Let's do it.
Natalie, fresh market stuff, like minority, like this is you. This is all you.
Yes. And then you'll have to interrupt me at time because I won't be able to see a timer.
I got it. Take us in.
Awesome.
Hello.
Bella, how's it going? My name's Hobie Wedler. How are you?
I am amazing, Hobie. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm doing great. Hey, I'd love to hear a little bit about you and what you do. And then I've got a couple of things that I'd love to just kind of run by you and share with you a little bit of what we both do so we can create a nice connection here.
Yeah, well, obviously, I'm the buyer for Fresh Market here.
Awesome.
And been here for 5 years, and we're really super passionate about, helping minority, business owner developers in, the space of product development. And so I'm really looking forward to our call today.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Do you mind if I share just a little bit of who I am and a little bit of backstory before we start talking about some actual products?
Yeah, sure. That'd be great.
Yeah, Bella. So I would thank you so much for the opportunity. So I was born completely blind, had the heart of a teacher, and still do have the heart of a teacher. Ended up earning my PhD in organic chemistry in 2016. And only to realize that I actually, even though I love chemistry and say that once a chemist, always a chemist, I decided that what I really wanted to do was to become an entrepreneur and make change in the world. So if it takes getting a PhD to realize you don't want to do something, guess what? You've either gone too far or you're a Gemini like me and have a really hard time making decisions.
Yeah.
So as an entrepreneur, like my belief is that entrepreneurship and running your own business, hanging your own shingle is absolutely not about money and power. Of course, it's great to pay the bills at the end of the month, but what it's about for me is solving honest problems and making a big difference in the people's lives around me who I can help. So my brand is actually called Hobies, and it's a brand of products and services. In both areas, our goal is to accelerate happiness and create greater appreciation of life. And the way that we do that in the businesses that we help and the consumers that we help is we do that through really starting by gaining perception and then going from, and we do this through basically a multi-sensory approach. And a lot of my clients are in food and drink, but my work does not stop at food and drink. We like to get people to perceive what their product or service and what it's doing and the impact that it's having. And then from perception, we go to appreciation, because if you really understand something and connect with it, that's when you can really start to appreciate it. And Bella, you'll know this better than anyone. Once you really appreciate something, that's when we have the opportunity to achieve. And that achievement leads to success. And I believe in accelerating happiness, because none of us are successful, whether we're cooking something in our own home kitchen or we're trying to run a 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure food and drink business. We can't be successful if we're not happy.
Bella, sorry to interrupt, Toby. Bella, it's the head of the Yogi Convention Center, and they're looking to see if you will help organize the largest woo hand-holding ceremony in history with 1 million people. Can you ask Hobie to pause, please?
Hobie, I've got a hug line to facilitate. I will be right back with you.
Not a problem.
Hey, Hobie, awesome job. Dude, like PhD in organic chemistry?
That was a fun one.
Are you out of your mind? Like that's like I can't even process this. So Hobie, awesome job coming back in round 2. And Arcady, who would you like Bella to be, my friend?
Okay, maybe I'll have her be like a big marketing executive, like the owner of Facebook or Google, and I'm pitching her to do some marketing for my law firm.
Ooh, I like that. You ready, Belle?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Equity. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. It's so amazing to make your connection and to speak with you. I wanted to discuss something with you. Would you be open to having a discussion about how we could work together?
Definitely. What is it that you do?
So I'm an attorney, and I run a small plaintiff.
An attorney. Oh boy.
But don't
What
let
did I
that
do?
don't let that turn you off. I'm not like one of the typical attorneys. I run a small firm here in New York City, and our mission is to help serious injury victims and their families. And we truly take a different approach to law, where we work with people one-on-one. We go to their house, we break bread with them, we tell their human story to a jury. And so we were reading up on your profile, and as the owner of this big marketing conglomerate, Facebook and Google, we thought you could really help us to do some marketing together and to collaborate. So we thought that it would be good, not just for us, not just for self-interest, but also for the public interest, because we could truly help people. We could teach people and educate them of certain things that they wouldn't know otherwise, and then work with them and get them the justice that they deserve. Like, for example, we've had so many situations where clients just don't know their legal rights, and after speaking with us, and we open up new pathways for them and new avenues, and then that leads to life-changing results for them and true justice. So
it's so I hear that you're a smaller firm. What made you reach out to us? Because we get lots of different businesses coming to us wanting to advertise with us. What has you thinking like this is the pathway and that you want to work with us?
Well, with you guys, because I see you're the best, so I thought that rather than try multiple times and fail with others, I just went right for the best. I figure because we're very selective as well. We only take certain clients that we see have a case of merit and are truly deserving of justice, because we can only do the work that we do and get so specific and so granular with very few clients. So because we're striving to do this work and help people, we felt like we didn't want to go to just any marketing agency. We wanted to go to the marketing agency, the best one. And I think
Excuse me, Bella, Mark Zuckerberg's on the line. He's got to go before Congress again, and he needs to help him out and straighten him up for that interview. And yeah, so can you pause?
Yes, I will be right back, Arcady. I got to go save Zuckerberg.
Okay, sounds good.
Arcady, excellent job, man. Appreciate it. How'd that feel for you?
No, it felt pretty good. Felt good. Yeah, it was fun.
All right. So Bella, if you had one word for Hobie, one word for Arcady in that first round, what would it be?
Hobie, I would go like wow. And Arcadia, I look forward to hearing more.
Excellent. All right. So let's go, Debbie. 30 seconds of feedback, please, for each of our fine participants, starting with Hobie. 15 seconds on what worked, 15 seconds on what can be optimized, and then please a score on a scale of 1 to 10. Bella Rita, you'll hear the alarm go off at time, and then you will do your thing. Sound good?
Sounds great.
All right. So Debbie, please. Countdown 25 seconds.
I thought it was wonderful that you want to make a change. I think that's really important to try to get across. I love that you try to solve problems. So that's really wonderful. And I think a lot of people would love to hear that. You're making a difference. It's important. I guess maybe things that I would recommend changing, maybe starting off with asking more questions about the person on the other line, and maybe trying to get to know that person a little bit better. I think that, that would probably be my only, input on that, but I think you did amazing. It was wonderful. I loved it. It was fantastic.
Thank you so
And your
much.
score is?
I would say 9.9.
Oh, wow.
9
Whoa!
Dropping bombs, Hobie. Great job there. And for our other fine participants.
For Arcady, I liked it as well. I thought that was phenomenal. I love that you go to their homes and you want to hear the human story, and that you're not just there to just, go to trial, but you really want to try to understand the person, and really, really help them. And that's super important to a lot of people. And I hope that that marketing company will take you guys on, because if they're, if they have, if they stand by their word, and if they are human just like you are, I think that it would be great for them to take you on. Any negative? I don't know. I don't really have anything negative to say. I think you did really well. I think you positioned yourself as warm, caring, kind, compassionate, and all the things that I would want to know when working with someone. I love working with people that are compassionate and really do care about people. So I loved it.
And your score is?
10.
Wow.
If you have an alarm going off, Sean, I cannot hear it.
Okay, got it. I'll hold it up to the screen. Okay, Belle?
I can't see it. I can only see the person speaking.
Got it. I'll say time. Then how's that?
Okay, got it. Perfect.
Yeah, little technical challenges. Okay. So
Yes.
Debbie, listen, your energy, you're just such a kind person, and that just oozes through. So thank you.
That's so sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Chad, are you ready, sir, to give a little?
I am ready.
Please.
So Hobie, actually, I really love the fact that you started and you really focused on connecting on the heart level, and you really were focusing on your mission and your purpose. And I think in the context of working with the company and showing the background of what you're really trying to accomplish with your products, I think was really well done. And I think that from another perspective, as far as improvement, I agree with Debbie. I think asking some qualifying questions would be of value. And so I'd say, a good 9 also.
Nice. And how about for Arcady?
Same thing. The two best things I liked about what you said, Arcady, was the meeting with the people and really getting to know them and breaking bread. That showed that exposed your humanity and, really more about what you're about. And also at the end that you're discerning, that you didn't take everybody. On the other side, I was a little bit of a disconnect as to why you wanted, you were a small firm, you really focused on quality rather than quantity, and yet you're focusing on like a Google and a top, which deals in masses. So there was a little bit of disconnect there. I was trying to figure out why that focusing on that. So that was the only part.
And did you give a score?
Yeah, I'd say 8, just because I'd like to see more of that humanity part expressed.
Nice. Excellent, Chad. Appreciate you. And Natalie, what do you have for Hobie, please?
Hobie, I thought blew me away. I thought it was a great way to establish rapport, the way he engaged the caller and let them speak first. And then he told his story and his background about him to further engage the caller before communicating with them what his product was exactly and what he was looking to do. And I think Hobie's overall was a 9.5.
Nice. And for Arcady?
Arcady, I was a little more critical of, but just because we're in the same business. So I was listening and waiting to hear. I think he did a great job, but I was waiting to hear of that one case that was going to really pull me in, and the facts of one particular matter that would have engaged the caller a little bit more. I think that his energy could have been a little bit higher. And I think that,
and your score is?
His score is a 7.5.
Nice. Thank you, Natalie. Great job. Natalie, Chad, and Debbie, and Bella Verita, the sales sorceress, as you struggle to figure out what 12 pair of shoes. Are you ready for round 2?
I am too. Yes.
Excellent. We're going to switch it up. And our Katie, Bella is back from getting Mark Zuckerberg squared away, and she's ready. Are you ready? Take us in.
Hi, Bella. So I wanted to ask you, what is the one thing about your job and your career that you love the most? Like, what are you most passionate about?
I'm most passionate about helping people grow and scale their businesses so they have more money and less time with more magic.
Oh, that's awesome. So if that's your passion, like helping people, we're in line because that's our passion as well. And I can give you a great example. We helped this one lady who had a serious injury after a trip and fall in an apartment building. And she was from the Ukraine, and she was here only for a few months, and she had to go back to the Ukraine. And over there, she was living at only $40 a month. And we won $250,000 for her, $250,000. And she came to our office, and when she found out that we had recovered that for her, she was in tears because now she knew that her life would be set over there in Europe. It would be set not just for her, but for her daughter and for her grandchildren. So it really was life-changing for her. And that's the kind of thing that we hope to do for others, but we need your help. So if you help us, we could help others and we could work together. What do you think about that?
I mean, I think that's a great idea, but as a marketing, company, because I heard you mention, like Facebook and, Google, and obviously, we are experts in a variety of different marketing. But I assume your intention is to, grow your law firm. Yes.
Well, yeah.
Are you wanting to attract more clients, or what is it like when you think of doing marketing? What is it that you want to attract or grow?
We don't necessarily want to grow our law firm. We just want to have our message out there so more people could see it, and then we could help more people. But we would only accept the cases that we're able to handle. And if we have too many cases where we can't handle it, then we would help them partner up with someone else. We wouldn't. So
you do want more cases though.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we do. We do handle cases. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if it's more cases that you're looking for, there's also, I don't know if you've heard of like experiential marketing that was basically invented by a guy by the name of Sean Callaghy and Unblinded. You might want to consider if the purpose is to grow your message and get more cases, then you might also want to consider that marketing method as well.
I'm sorry to interrupt. This is Joe, your assistant. Larry Page of Google is on, and he is furious that you were on Brittany Turner's island speaking and on Richard Branson's island speaking and have yet to be on his island speaking. So please, you got to deal with this.
I am on my way. Forget Florida.
So, Arcady, excellent job, my friend. Love the energetic increase. Nice work. Excellent.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Hobie, are you ready?
I am ready, my friend.
Ooh, energy coming. Let's go, Bella.
Let's go.
All right. Bella, it was great to get to know you. I just have a couple of questions about Fresh Market for you. What do you guys like in your products? What do you like? What's kind of your theme? What do you like to promote?
That's a really great question, Hobie. We really look for, as we mentioned earlier, we like to support, the kind of the underdog, the person who, might not be able to get their product in Whole Foods because they're not a big enough distributor yet.
Sure.
But we really look for companies and brands that have a mission. That it's not just about a product. It's really important that the product is good for you, healthy for the skin, no chemicals, that kinds of thing.
Sure.
But that the company and the brand itself has a mission that has impact in the world.
Awesome. Okay. And I really appreciate that because that tells me that we're aligned. One thing that I hate to do is to to tell you about any products that I have if there's not alignment there. And I really feel like we have good alignment. Do you mind if I take a minute just to tell you about the product that I'd like to share with you?
Yeah, I would love to hear about it.
Yeah. So like I said before, entrepreneurship is all about solving problems. And here is the problem that I have. Me and my partner love to cook. I'm an amateur chef. And, we often use seasoning blends to enhance the flavor of what we cook that are natural. But I've never been able to find anything on the market that I think is as good as the ones that I make when I buy raw materials, from specialty spice companies and mix them up myself. And I've been making my own seasoning blends for years now. And during the course of the pandemic, I said, what am I doing just making these for myself and my partner? Why don't I make these for the world to enjoy? So that's what we're doing. And in about a month and a half, we're going to be launching a line of products called
Hobie, are you saying you can spice up my life?
I can, Bella, and I would love to do that. Absolutely.
I love this idea. Let's keep going.
So these spices, we're coming out with 2 blends. One is an essentials seasoning that's great. It's a little bit sweet. It's got paprika, cumin, a little bit of chili powder. Absolutely, all no added chemicals, nothing like that. And then the other one is rosemary salt, and that is literally salt blended with the most amazing rosemary, a little bit of sage, a little bit of lemon, some other herbs in there. And Bella, I'm telling you, this rosemary salt will change your regular roasted potatoes into like out of this world restaurant quality roasted potatoes.
Sounds great.
And our mission is to educate people on how they can use our products. So there's a ton of recipes and online content. So when people buy our products from you, they will be able to access all that stuff. But here's the kicker for the mission. We are doing these products that are texture coated. So each of these 2 products has its own texture on the label. And because I'm blind and I want products to be accessible to the blind, every product is labeled with what it is in Braille. Now that's pretty cool.
Hey, excuse me, Bella. Uber Eats is here with Jersey Mike's sub. So you're gonna have to jump on this gourmet stuff.
Thank you so much for Hobie, but if you can send me some of your spices, I think we got a deal.
Oh, that is awesome. I will put them in the mail to you today, Bella. You're awesome.
Awesome. Hey, Sean.
Yes.
So how do you feel about rosemary potatoes? Are you gonna let me make you some rosemary potatoes?
Yes. Well, what I was thinking, and I don't want to make Hobie feel bad, but everybody, I am quite the chef myself because I regularly am able to cook newspaper on my stove to light the fireplace as a blind person carrying a torch from like the kitchen into the fireplace. So that is the extent of my cooking, but I am inspired by Hobie. And I hope he doesn't feel bad that I cook that elegantly and wonderfully myself.
Hey, that is great. And I'm going to say, and for real this time, I'm going to send you some products, Sean.
That would be amazing, my friend. Absolutely amazing. So Hobie, great job. Bella, are you having fun?
I am definitely having fun. The idea that you're going to have some like rosemary and some chili spice in your kitchen is quite entertaining.
Amazing. So
for those of you that don't know, Sean Talagi's palette consists of like cheeseburgers, pizza, French fries, cheesesteaks. Like never had a vegetable in his entire life. Never had soup. Like this is not a joke. It's not a joke.
This is amazing, Hobie. So thank you for this. Thank you, Bella. So Hobie, we have a little bit of fun at this point in the show. And at this moment, I will be anybody that you pick. So it's your call, brother. I'll be anybody that needs to go from hello to yes with anybody. So you set my scenario now. I could be, I don't know, somebody selling coconuts in like the Caribbean to somebody having to influence like Parliament or sell something, whatever you want to be. I'll be that person. And you could then say who the other person will be that I have to get the yes from.
Okay, so you now are going to be doing a sell right now or a pitch right now.
I'm going to be going from hello to yes. Yep.
So you're going to actually be doing the hello to yes, and I'm going to get to hear you do it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I want you to be, if you don't mind,
anybody want
a representative from R.J. Reynolds Cigarettes trying to sell Chevron.
Okay, I love it. So, R.J. Reynolds Cigarettes. cigarettes, trying to sell shot. What am I seeking a yes from Chevron to do?
You want them to carry your product. They've recently decided that they're really worried about tobacco, and you need to get them to carry your product in Chevron, all their 5,000 plus Chevron Extra Mile stores.
Okay, and forgive my ignorance. I think Chevron's an oil company and does other things, but what stores? What do they sell in their stores?
So Chevron Extra Mile is your convenience store plus.
Got it.
It's basically your 7-Eleven with some added benefits.
Okay, so I'm trying to get them to carry cigarettes and tobacco.
Yeah, you want them to carry your cigarettes and your chewing tobacco, and you're trying to convince them after they just decided, 2 years ago, God, we can't really sell tobacco.
I got it. Okay, so let me just share with this.
Wait, so have you ever even touched a cigarette in your life? I'm just curious.
So I've never done any drug, as you know. I smoked 1/2 of one cigarette on the boardwalk in Seaside Heights, New Jersey, when I was 16 years old.
You've got me beat, man. You've got
Was
me beat.
this when you were wearing like your OP shorts and your orange bandana?
That was the very night that I did have my OP shorts and orange bandana on and cut off sweatshirt that came up to like my belly button.
Oh my goodness. And now that we have the frame set, so are you going to sell your cigarettes in your cropped sweatshirt and your OP shorts?
I will. That is like me channeling my inner Karate Kid. Absolutely.
Oh.
Now, the integrity-based human influence model does collapse when we're out of integrity. And I think that selling of cigarettes is not an integrity. So I'm going to do my best. This is amazing, Hobie, that I've never had this experience before because I don't profess to be able to sell that which I don't believe in, but I'm aligning with at least a concept here that can bring it back into some alignment. So thank you, Hobie, for this. By the way, who would you like to be the executive from Chevron? Would you want it to be you or the sales sorceress, Bella Verita?
Bella, if you don't mind, I wouldn't mind taking the role.
All right, awesome. Okay, so hey, Hobie, thanks so much for taking the call. I know you only have about 3 minutes today.
Yeah, man, how's it going?
Yeah, it's going well. I know this is a very challenging conversation. So all I'm really seeking to do is to see if we can create a longer conversation. If there's any resonance at all, that would be an hour-long presentation after this. But thank you.
First of all, what's your name?
I'm sorry, I thought it was on your calendar. My name is Sean Callaghy. And
Hey, Sean.
Yeah, hey, and
who are you with?
Yeah, I'm with RJ Reynolds, and I thought we had a 3-minute call scheduled. I'm sure it slipped your mind.
No, it's okay. You're good, but you know that we just banned cigarettes from all of our stores?
I do, and I honor that perspective. So
okay.
The mission of Chevron stores, as I understand it, is to bring life and convenience to people in America. Is that fair?
Yeah, man. People that are driving, people that are on the go, they need some quick caffeine. They need some food. Yeah, that's our mission.
Yeah, awesome. And can I ask you your mission personally? Like, what's your mission in the executive capacity? Is it?
I want Chevron, all my Chevron Extra Mile stores. I want them to provide high quality products that are as healthy as possible. And hearing all this press that came out on cigarettes, it was not in my conscience to keep them in the store.
Yeah, listen, aligned with most of everything you're saying. But what I'm hearing though, with respect, is that you're here to provide convenient nutrition products, things people want as Americans. Is that fair? Yeah.
That's fair. Hey, Sean, let me just ask you something. Do you even smoke?
I don't.
So you're selling a product that you don't even use?
I am.
How does that work for you?
It works this way. There's massive challenges with things that we do as Americans. Marijuana is legal. Alcohol is legal. Gambling is legal. Pornography is legal. Strip clubs are legal. There's all sorts of ways. Sugar is legal. Caffeine is legal. All of these things have massive problems they bring to our society. We are aligned. But America's a free country. And people make choices about how some people go to the gym and some people go online and like watch porn. Some people go and eat at McDonald's.
Yep.
And some people eat at Whole Foods.
Okay, man. Tell me what I get it. I get it. You're doing this because it's a job. Tell me what your offer is for me.
Yeah. Well, actually, here's why I'm doing it. My expertise and the reason I came to work with RJ Reynolds is because I do believe in freedom. I do believe in messaging. And here's the bottom line. The United States government has done extraordinary things to crack down on tobacco. I think the US government should crack down on sugar and caffeine and all kinds of other things that have challenges.
Does that mean they shouldn't crack down on tobacco? Are we just going to throw everybody else under the bus?
No, they should. And it's appropriate. It's absolutely appropriate. But my point is that people do, you guys sell lottery tickets. Lottery's an addiction. It's massive challenges. I get it. But these are all mechanisms. And what I don't think Chevron should do is I don't think Chevron should collapse into like the weight of public opinion. Because in 9 seconds, people are going to be saying that you shouldn't drink milk because it creates fat, which creates heart disease, which is actually true. And all of these things that are available in your store, from the Twinkies to the milk, to the slices of pizza, to the beef jerky, all of these things should be accessible and create extraordinary problems. So my request is a 60-minute meeting to have a longer discussion, because I honor what you're doing. I honor Chevron, I honor America, I honor freedom, but I honor freedom of choice. And what's gone on is really challenging to comprehend unless you guys are going to ban everything except what they sell at Whole Foods. And by the way, Whole Foods sells caffeine and sugar.
At our meeting, Sean, will you be able to present to me the financial upside to bringing in cigarettes and the number of customers that still smoke cigarettes in the United States, and show me why I can't resist to bring tobacco back?
I will absolutely demonstrate to you. Well, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think I'm going to demonstrate can't resist, but I will demonstrate to you how economically the heroic unique identity dynamics for Chevron will not elevate by banning cigarettes. And in fact, the vast majority of people who stop in convenience stores actually smoke. And you're going to lose an extraordinary number of customers. And I get making a stand for what's right, but then you'd have to ban about 14 to 27 other things in your store. That's all I'm sharing.
As long as you have strategies for how to handle the naysayers that are going to yell at me and stop shopping at Chevron because I brought tobacco back, then you have a meeting.
Yeah. You're going to be dealing with 0.01% of the population, and people, the ebb and flow of what people complain about is never ending. And I honor people's stand, but 99% of people don't care if you have cigarettes in your store, and 52% of your customers will come to buy it, and you will lose half of them if you stop selling cigarettes. All right. Thank you, Hobie. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Sean.
Excellent job, Hobie. How'd that feel for you?
That was awesome.
Yeah. Bella, your thoughts?
That was absolutely extraordinary, Sean. You know, obviously I see you do this every single day. And this is the first time that you have ever, done the magic trick on something that maybe, you weren't 100% aligned with, really have no experience of. But what I love about what you did is, one, you spoke into the listening of Hobie and the value of what it would be to his store, even though it wasn't, what you were personally 100% aligned with. And you did find, the value.
Absolutely.
There, which was absolutely extraordinary.
Thank you for that, Paula. So let's hear what the judges have to say. Debbie, how are you? And maybe let's start this round with a little bit of feedback for Hobie.
So that was very interesting. Sean, I loved that you don't smoke, but yeah, able to speak about a product that you are not aligned with. And it's very interesting because I know it's very, very difficult to have passion for something that you don't
We actually want to
believe
give
in.
Hobie his feedback, not Sean.
Oh, for Hobie. I'm sorry.
For
Okay.
Hobie, yeah.
By the way, I'll take it. So thank you. I appreciate that. All day. Thank you. So yeah.
So for Hobie, I feel that
Down 25 seconds.
maybe it was a little bit hostile for me, only because I guess if that person was on the other line, I may not continue. I felt like Sean was very good at presenting his side, but Hobie, I felt, I don't know, was a little bit on the hostile side. I'm not used to hostility, so for me was a little bit uncomfortable.
Wait, is this on my pitch for the spices or my pitch with Sean?
No, the spices were fine. I loved the spices, and I actually want some of the spices. I'm sorry, go ahead, Sean.
Debbie, could you give Hobie a little bit of feedback on his presentation of his spices?
Oh, the spices, yes. That I loved. I love the spices. I love that you were asking questions. That was the part I actually really enjoyed, because I love that you wanted to know exactly what it was that Bella was looking for. So that part of the presentation I thought was really good. So I mean, for that part, I loved it. I love the spices.
And
I
your
would love to
score
have
for
some.
Hobie is?
9.
So Debbie, would you prefer an Uber Eats Philly chicken cheesesteak or some beautiful spices from Hobie?
Spices, definitely spices from Hobie.
100%.
Thank you.
Awesome. And how about for our Katie? Debbie, what do you got?
So for Arcady, that was even better. I felt like he had a little bit more passion. So I definitely saw that he, stepped it up a little bit, which I loved the first round as well, but this was even better. I love that he brought on a personal story to it, because I feel like people can definitely connect when you're bringing on a personal story or something that has happened to you in the past. And so that was really, really key for me. And I feel like whenever I hear personal stories, it's like on a whole new level. So I love that part.
And your score for Arcady is?
9.5.
Nice. Awesome. Debbie, thank you so much for your feedback, your heart. Like, you're just such a, again, like, nice as a warm person. So thank you.
Thank you.
And how was your day on the Real Raw?
Amazing. This was just incredible and nothing like I've ever experienced before. And I'm very grateful to be part of it.
Thank you. Thank you. We're at more than 500 episodes since COVID began, and it's been an extraordinary experience for us, for people like yourselves. More than 2,500 people have been through. And so thank you so much. And
thank you.
Wow.
Natalie, how are you? And what do you got for Hobie and Arcady?
I'm good, Sean. For Hobie, I thought it was, again, another fabulous presentation. Great energy, great questioning about the products. They connected regarding the mission, and he turned that into how his product is aligned with the mission of the supermarket. I liked his visual of the potatoes. And I think Hobie should get a 10 on that one.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
And how about for Arcady, Natalie?
For Arcady, I love that he did bring in an example. It gave that emotional and human connection to what he was trying to come across. The one thing that I would say that Arcady needed to do was to stick to his plan. He waffled a little where he said, no, it's not about bringing in business. And then he flipped it around and said, well, yeah, it really is about bringing in business. So he's got to kind of stick to, what he's trying to market and sell. So I give him a 6.5 on that.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that, Natalie. Natalie, if some other attorney talked to you and was like, I was asked to be on the show, The Real Raw. And I don't know, Natalie, should I go on The Real Raw? What would you share with them?
Absolutely. It's a great experience. It's a different kind of platform that hasn't been done before. I've never seen it where there was multiple different career and professional avenues connecting together. And I suggest that everybody should try it.
Oh, thank you, Natalie. I really appreciate
you for having me.
And again, your reputation precedes you, and thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Chad, my friend.
Yes.
What do you got? Yeah.
Okay.
Your friend. I thought he was my friend. You don't even like woo stuff, Sean.
Both of our friends. He could be both. Listen, I got some woo pull too. Like, I'm not like as I'm not like woo opposed. Like, I read like Hawkins' Power versus Force 2, Bella, and I read like quantum physics stuff once in a while. You beat me in woo, but I got a little bit. All right.
That's okay. You got plenty of woo potential. It's all potentiality, right?
Yes.
So Hobie, first of all, I do love your energy and I love your passion. I love the fact that you asked her what are you most passionate about. It's one of my favorite questions on the planet, and that you really aligned yourself your products to what they are and their mission. And I definitely want some of your rosemary salt. And I also like the fact that you associated that with a food and that actually brought it home. The only thing I would have said is like your other spice, I would have attached that to some other recipe of food so that you could actually visualize or, smell or sense that.
100%.
Yeah, that's the
And
only
your
thing.
score is?
I like 9.8.
Nice.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, because you always gotta have some improvement.
Yeah. Hobie, by the way, real quick, do you have like any like spices to put on like steak or burgers or something like that?
Oh my God, either one is actually amazing on steak. I love the essentials rub on a steak that you grill super hot. Rosemary salt's also really good. So these are super versatile.
All right, love it. So Chad, what do we have for Arcady?
Arcady, your energy definitely went up, and I really like that. So keep that in mind, and before you go in, just go stop and go, okay, I need that more energy, because that really made a difference. And also, I love your story that connected with people. And I would say the same thing as Natalie on the other side, that you need to be really clear as to what the outcome you want to see. And you want, what is your goal here? What is it you really want for you and your office? Because that was really unclear. That's where you hit the kind of like, oh, I don't know why am I here? I don't know.
And your score is?
I give them an 8 because you did improve the energy.
Awesome. Well, Chad, appreciate you being here. How was your fun Friday with us on the Real Raw today?
Oh, it was fun. I love it. I love meeting you and Bella and all, connecting with everybody. And everybody here has great background and energy and experience. I love meeting that variety, eclectic life and seeing how we can improve each other.
Oh, thank you, Chad. I really appreciate you and all the work you do in the world.
And thanks for doing what you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you for doing what you're doing as we support people in stepping into their growth mindsets, their acceleration, their switching of contexts. That's how we get there. So thank you, Chad.
Exactly. Well, I know my partner Maria has talked highly about you, and I'm sure we'll be doing some great things together.
Look forward to it. Thank you, Chad. Yes, and Hobie, dude, you're a rock star. I heard great things, but you over-delivered. How was today on the Real Raw?
It was awesome, Sean. Thank you for having me on. It was really, really exciting and fun. I would love to chat with you a little more about potentially being a judge sometime. I think it'd be really fun.
Do it.
I don't know if that door is open, but I'd also, just on another level, like to see what we can do together, Sean, as blind people. If there's anything I can do to help Real Raw out as a coach or whatever, I don't know, or even with Unblinded, it was awesome. It was interesting, and I think there's some alignment for sure.
Those doors are wide open, brother, and all we're doing is growing. This is not a one-man show. This is amazing humans coming together, and this is like the tip of the iceberg. What you guys experienced today. And we're together hundreds and growing thousands of. It's crazy what's happening. So thank you. I appreciate it.
And by the way, we have a friend in common, Vikram Deal, who you know from Tony Robbins.
From that. That's amazing. Of course.
He was going to introduce us, and then I happened to meet you.
Amazing. Please send my best to Vikram. I haven't talked to him in a bit, but he was on the Real Raw maybe 4 or 5 months ago.
Nice.
Yeah.
I will.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks.
And Arcady, thank you for being here, because you could have been like, who are these people? What the heck is going on here? And really appreciate you coming on the show and all you're doing and standing for people and justice and the injured and all of it. So thank you, brother. So how was your experience today?
No, it was great. It was very eye-opening, and I really liked how, like what you said about changing context and thinking outside the box. And I really like that example of the cigarette company, how you were very, very persuasive in all the different tools. So it's very, very educational for me, but it's a lot of fun too.
Thank you. That's it. We all this is a science. Everything we're doing here is duplicatable, transferable, and nowhere is there at any point this level. I've revamped jury verdict consulting processes. I have one of only 2 attorneys in the country with 2 top 100 national jury verdicts between 2014 and 16 out of 1.2 million lawyers. 2 of us were there, and of course I was the only one that was blind. And micro distinctions of selling on Tony Robbins' stage and breaking those records, not about me, about a formula and a science that we have fun and we teach and share. So thank you, Arcady, for being here.
I was waiting for the new nutritional product made out of tobacco, but
Yes. Yes, Bella, listen, this doesn't happen without you. You are a rock star. Our synergy only grows. Couldn't be more fun. You are magical and extraordinary. And thank you, Bella.
Thank you. Thank you.
Final.
Yeah, it was an extraordinary show today. I've never seen Sean do a hello to yes magic trick with something of such a complicated nature. So that was super fun for me. I was like, how is he going to get tripped up? I was expecting it, and then it didn't happen. So just shows, how extraordinary that you are at going from hello to yes and being able to show these fine folks of, what is possible in that space. And so if you'd like to know more information about like this kind of hello to yes magicness that happens, every Monday night we do like, what is Unblinded? What is the formula? What is the hello to yes formula? Sean shares that every Monday on Clubhouse. So you definitely want to join us for that so you can learn a little bit more about that. And then we also every morning at 9 a.m. discuss like ecosystem merging and like how all that happens in the space of marketing. And, and I will say this because, Arcady, we were talking about marketing and, there's all kinds of stuff in the, ad space, Google ads, Facebook ads, and it's a significant investment I have friends that invest anywhere from 20,000 upwards. I have one friend that invests about $70,000 a month in Facebook ads to, get their message out. And there's a lot more heart-centered, integrity-based centered way to market. And we share that formula on Monday nights. And so I just invite everybody to come back and join us, for that, because, even Tony Robbins said, there is no one that leads with more heart and more integrity than Sean Callaghan. And if you're not paying attention to what he's doing, you want to pay attention. So I'm inviting everyone to pay attention. And like, if you have like ADD and you're like, I don't want to pay attention to anything that they're doing over there. Like, I got to go chase this shiny squirrel over here. Like, that's okay. We wish you the best of luck. Have fun chasing that shiny squirrel. It gets quite exhausting because they run really freaking fast. And then you're going to find yourself like needing some water or something. But if that's your path, we absolutely respect that. I just want to thank everyone so much for coming on the show today. I know I learned so much from each one of you. So thank you so much for being here. Sean, back to you.
Happy Fun Friday.
I have a squirrel to chase.
Yes, go chase. Don't chase the shiny squirrel. There is a much better way. And this is reproducible, predictable, and fun and magical. We love you guys. Happy Fun Friday. Bella Verita, we are all blind.
And just learning to see.
Have a great day.
Bye-bye, everyone.
You guys are great.
Bye.
Thank you.
Take care, man.
Bye. Thank you.